Hi, this is Spirit Wild Fundraising. One question that we get a lot from our clients is, do I really need a donor database? And the answer is yes. Whether you have mostly individual donors or whether you have mostly institutional giving funders, for example, from family foundations, it's always beneficial to have a donor database because it just consolidates information, it helps you run reports. And if you're expecting to grow, you might be small now and you might think you don't need one now, but if you're expecting to grow, and you probably will, um, you might as well have the processes in place early on so that you don't have to do a lot of work later on when you have a lot of information that's maybe not stored or in the right way or in like a very compatible way. So it's good to get started as early as you can. So for example, if you have institutional donors, family foundations, information that you need to put in your database, the name of your contact, their email, their phone number, feedback that you get, even if your grant requests aren't funded, sometimes you get really, really amazing feedback that's going to help you not just for the next time that you apply to that foundation, but to any other foundation that's in the same space, in the same with the same interests, same funding interests, And so it's always great to have that all in one place so that everybody in your team can see it whenever they're applying, or whenever they're even getting in contact with somebody at the foundation. They have everything right there in front of them so that they know right ahead of time. And if you have mostly individual donors, you also have their contact information, their preferred name if it's not, their legal name. Obviously their email address, their mailing address, their phone number, which programs appeal to them the most. Maybe they only like your painting program and they never donate when you ask for money for, your piano program. And you know that, now you have that knowledge. Or maybe there's somebody who only donates on Giving Tuesday. Every single year they donate on Giving Tuesday. Or maybe there's somebody who likes to give, $30 4 times a year. If you know these bits of information, you can segment your giving strategy a little bit more, and this helps reduce donor fatigue because people don't like to be asked constantly all the time, especially, if they have to say no because they just don't want to or they can't donate at that time. It makes them feel bad, So if you can kind of target and understand when you should be asking people, when they want to be asked, then, it just makes everything in the end easier for you, more streamlined for you, and more successful, and just more pleasant, for the people who support your nonprofit. One thing you should know is that Salesforce, which is considered the most powerful CRM, a CRM. Oops. So in order to do a donor database, you could possibly do it in Excel if you're really, really proficient. But most people choose to do it with a CRM, a customer relationship management application or software. The most powerful and well-known one probably is Salesforce. And if you have nonprofit designation, you can get Salesforce for free, which is amazing. And you'll probably be doing most of your work in the Nonprofit Starter Pack and PSP, which is a module within Salesforce. It's really wonderful. It's great. It can do basically anything, but Salesforce is extremely advanced. You'll might possibly need a professional person to help set up your database, and you'll probably have to have formal training for at least one member of your team. I have a client who uses Salesforce, and one problem that they have with it is that not everybody in the team even knows how to use it. It's a little complicated to find where to run reports because they have a lot of different packages and modules installed in their Salesforce, and so sometimes it's hard for somebody to even find the right module to even ask the right questions, and that's obviously a really huge issue. So if you have a team that's not as techy maybe, or if you have a lot of kind of more simple things that you want to track, you don't have to track really complicated things or run really complicated reports. Salesforce, even though it's free, even though it's really powerful, it might not be the right option for you. Some other options, there's lots and lots of different CRMs out there. If you Google it, you'll find probably 30 of them. There's lots of different options. My personal favorite is Little Green Light. I love it. It's open source. It's so easy to set up. It's so easy to use. It's incredibly customizable. You can really, no matter what type of nonprofit you have, you can really set it up to be exactly what you need to track just the data that you need and nothing else, which is amazing to me. It's also fairly affordable, and yeah, I think most people would be able to use it even with very little tech background. So, and like I said, there's probably 30 options out there. If you are interested in setting up a donor database and you need help, we are definitely here to help you look through your options and help you maybe in cleaning up your data, uploading your data, designing your database, whatever you need. We're here for you, so just give us a call. Well, thank you very much. Bye.